And welcome to week 2 of Markedout Wrestling Podcast Quarantine AF show. Rody Rob here. We're going to talk about Monday Night Raw tonight, the build-up for WrestleMania. And also joining me, not in the studio, via the phone lines, is Adam Baum and Bionic Brian. Guys, say hi. Oh, shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
There you go. Adam, say hi. I had you muted.
Oh, you had me muted for my wonderful intro where I said, hi, Brian?
No.
That was amazing. You missed quality
missed
radio gold.
Yeah, I'm sure it was absolutely. Brian, what episode is this? It's like 4 what? 4 what?
4.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
No, we don't know.
4. Come back to me.
I want to tell you something.
It's supposed to be 497, but
I want to tell you something. I'm kind of sad right now before we jump into wrestling. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, 497.
First, I'm absolutely fucking stir crazy because I've been in this house for 2 weeks with fucking 3 women, and it's driving me fucking nuts. Right? But second, I had a great beard going on, and I was loving the length and the size of my beard, and Kiera demanded that I trim it down for hygienic reasons. So I'm a bit upset about that. I want to put that out there before we get started.
She also demanded that we weren't allowed over for whatever reason.
I don't know.
When does it end?
We understand. We're all making sacrifices for
COVID-19. COVID-19 was the reason why you're not over here right now. It's kind of a big deal. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, it's affecting lives everywhere.
Yeah, it I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but yes, it is.
I can't tell either.
It absolutely is affecting everyone's life right now, pretty goddamn seriously. So with that said, let's jump into some wrestling because I'm sure we're all fucking tired of the news. We're all tired of being cooped up in the houses, and yeah.
Extra big ass topics.
And I'm just gonna cut that out right there so I can hear the guys talk. So as we normally do for Monday Night Raw, we're gonna talk 3 topics. We each pick 3 topics, and if our topics bleed into each other, then they do, and we have less than 9 on the board. Real quick, Adam, do you have the board up?
No, for whatever reason, I can't get it to load on my tablet until after the show goes off air. So,
Okay.
And I can't look at my phone while I'm talking.
So real quick, just let me introduce these guys. We got Soji on the board, Daniel Price is here, Iron Med's on the board, Stike Leather is here, and Jason Sklenar says, "What up, y'all?" Soji says, "I feel you, Rob." Yeah, the fucking beard, man. I want my beard back. I'm fucking pissed about it. So tonight on Monday Night Raw, we saw some subtle changes. I know I always use the word subtle. But there were some subtle changes that feels like somebody watched AEW and went, oh shit, we should have done that. So my first topic is, so you want to be like AEW. And what we noticed tonight was we had the hard cam moved from the normal position to facing the Tron, facing Gorilla if you want. And we also saw one thing that they did that AEW didn't do is we had no chairs. No chairs at all in the arena. I still think they should have had some of the talent out there, just like AEW did. But the fact that they had no chairs actually showed there were 2 significant points that they were trying to change to make this more of a non-audience TV show. What are you guys' thoughts on kind of the new feel they tried to do tonight?
I didn't mind it so much trying to hear, the crowd. I thought that was all, or I mean, not the crowd, but like to hear the refs and hear like the people outside the ring and kind of talking when it was mattering more. That was good. But overall, I mean, no chairs. That was no change. And the other change was copying AEW.
Well, I mean, that was it was a change with no chairs because they had chairs last time. So it was a change.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, they could put a green screen that says they're in the Sahara. That really doesn't change the product.
No.
I mean,
I'm not arguing its significance, but to say that that's no change is wrong because it was a change factually. So it just
it's like picking those picture things where you're like, which one has something different? This one had no chairs.
Again, I'm not arguing. Cool. I'm not arguing. Relevance. I'm just saying that there were no chairs. That's factual. I don't know why you're still arguing with a factual point,
Brian.
God.
So my biggest thing, I mean, now you have to. There is no way people can make the argument and say that WWE doesn't recognize AEW, or I'm sorry, WWE. They can't make the argument that they don't recognize AEW. I mean, with them changing the fact that of their whole setup and just copying AEW, I mean, there's no way they can go on and say that they're not recognizing the competition,
Okay.
right?
I mean, it was the only sport on last Wednesday, Brian. You know, NXT was a recap
I know, but still,
show.
them just
So
their
everybody was
whole,
watching
their whole
Dynamite.
look.
Yeah,
Fine, but I mean, they have to like that's clear that they're obviously watching.
Yeah, no, look, here's the thing, man. And I'm not denying the fact, again, just like the chairs, I'm not denying that somebody probably watched AEW and went, oh, look what they did. We should be doing that. But for me, coming from a radio background and morning radio, where we would take skits and bits from shows on the other side of the country and use them here, just as somebody who's been in the entertainment market before, and Adam, you have too, it's not uncommon for you to look at your competition and emulate what they've done, the best practices of them. So I don't want to give them shit. I don't want to shit on them and say, oh, look, you're being like AEW. Yeah, they were. And maybe they got it from AEW, but hey, best practices, at least it shows that they're willing to be flexible in their own ways. Right?
Well, I mean,
Hey, go
let's
on.
be fair. You know, Renee, her husband works for AEW. We've got the Chelsea Green and Adam Cole. We've got the Cedric and Big Swole. There's several others. Those are just three easy ones to name right off the bat.
Well,
that
you
have a
hang on,
relationship.
you're wrong. It's not Chelsea Green's dating Zack Ryder. You're talking about Britt Baker.
Oh, sorry, Britt Baker. Sorry, Britt Baker. You know what I meant. But my point being is there's a lot of overlap on all of this stuff that you can't say that, oh, they're not watching. They have no clue what's going on in the other company. There's nothing happening. You're telling me that Adam Cole doesn't tell a story to Triple H at some point? You're telling me that Cedric Alexander, you know, and his wife don't know what's going on at the other side?
Right.
Yeah, maybe Vince or Triple H, you're right, but, you know, Rob, aren't watching. But somebody's watching. Somebody told them. It's not like it's a secret. Somebody went, oh, Triple H, what'd you think about Cody throwing that sledgehammer on the throne? You know, they know what's up.
Yeah, no.
This isn't a secret.
I've never, if that was directed towards me, I've literally never said that they don't watch. I've never said that.
Really,
No,
really
it was
what my
directed
point
toward
was.
you for the segue, not as a point.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
But I mean, my whole thing was it wasn't so much fans saying that; it was WWE saying that they don't pay attention to AEW. That's kind of what my point was.
No, I've never said that. I said that what they did was they focused the competition on NXT so that the main roster product is not directly competing. I still stand by that. They can win the ratings all they want to. WWE is still making money from Wednesday nights. Anyway, it's a whole different, longer topic that I'm sure we're going to argue about it at length many, many times. Let me jump in the board here real quick and see what they're saying. Daniel Soji's saying he feels me. You already said that, but they're also talking about, can I survive with all the estrogen? I'm doing my best, guys. Lenar, let's see. Soji, can Rob survive until May? We did that one. Steak Leather. Daniel Price, how is it in your part of the state? They're just talking about coronavirus. The camera guy running around the ring to get the shot with Rollins was fucking hilarious. I agree with you. I thought it was funny the fact that they kept trying to avoid the other side where you could see into the gym in the PC. That was pretty cool or funny. I don't know why did they open with two Paul promos, shaking my head, and recaps. Yeah. I want to go back to that real quick. You want to be like AEW. What AEW did well, in addition to other things that we talked about, was their talent told a live show story. They continued to entertain live the entire time, and it was a fun show to watch. WWE, I don't know if they're just being safe with their talent and saying, hey, we don't want to have too many of you guys here, or what they're doing. And if that's the case, fine. Yeah, I had no qualms against that. But it is so drawn, or the recaps and then the replays was very heavy. And if you're going into Mania, no matter a 2-day Mania at that, and I understand a scaled down version, obviously. I get that it's not going to be the same push as it normally would, but you'd think they'd have a little bit more development going into this 2-day Mania-esque kind of show.
All they're developing, Rob, and I don't know if you want to use this as a segue to the next topic, but all they're developing is the rest of the card to extend to 2 days. Whether that was the original intent or not, that's really all they did tonight in terms of investing any time. Everything else was recap city. or very, very brief.
Well, let's talk about
No,
that.
I mean, well,
Go
first of all, it wasn't. It's not like it was intended initially to be a 2-day event because they only had the fucking arena for the one day. So obviously, this is something that they changed on the fly.
Yeah.
No, I know,
obviously.
Brian, but what I'm saying is I feel like they all they did tonight storyline wise was progress the matches that they're adding now that it's a second day. I mean, they've been handing out matches. When we get to the SmackDown Minute, there was a bunch of matches made there. There's 2 more added today on social media that they talked about. I mean, and then we get, technically Edge and Orton wasn't official till the end, but even that one's added. I mean,
Well,
you guys are aware that those are going to be taped, right? It's not going to be live on Saturday and Sunday.
well, I don't know if
are
it's
they really?
all going to be taped. I assumed that Undertaker's match was going to be taped. That's why they were doing the Boneyard, like
No,
Roddy Piper and Goldust in the back lot.
I'm almost certain they're all being taped this week, a couple days beforehand.
Where did you get that from?
I'm trying to pull up. My internet's being fucked right now, but I'll get my source.
I'm
For
gonna.
$60, I can contact the WWE star.
Well, I'll text my contact and ask him on that one. I haven't heard anything about that. But let's
At the very least, Rob, though, you have to that they probably switched the AJ Taker match because without the crowd reactions that cut to, Undertaker would be under a microscope. So they came up with a gimmick in my mind that they could put him in a taped match.
In fact,
I completely.
actually,
yeah, I think that's true.
I'm sorry. Go on, Rob.
I'm just going to try to go to the next segment here, finally.
Well, I just want to say, just because, in fact, I read that they're actually going to be filming a couple different endings to matches just to avoid spoilers. And this year is going to be different since they are going to be taping it. Just wanted to add that too.
Oh, so the DVD can have the alternate endings?
I doubt that.
That would be funny. Okay, so let's move right into new media ads, what we had tonight as far as, so we had AJ and Taker become more official with their gimmick match. We just talked about that. We had Orton accepted the challenge of Edge, and we're going to talk more about that at length in a minute. And we also had an addition for the Street Profits to defend their title against Andrade and Angel Garza. I thought this
Now,
was,
Rob, we give you lots of shit on this, but we thought, which tag team are they going to fight? This is going to be pre-show. It's probably going to be bad. I thought they came up with a good option here.
you know what? Okay, so let's talk about that because I don't disagree with you as far as talent goes, and it is good to see those guys not fight Ray and Humberto again.
First time in 2020, baby.
Right, but again, you're doing your tag team division where you give it to a tag team, and now you're having them challenge against a Frankenstein, which, by the way, already has one belt within the team. So, yes, it's a good matchup, but is it really going to advance the tag team division at all?
Well, I think this is probably partially course correction because I think it's Rezar is out of AOP. So they may have intended them to be fighting AOP, and they're like, we got to do something. Hey, we got this guy we suspended for 30 days and never took the belt off him. You want to use him? I'll give him a partner. He's already got the manager in common. I don't know. I agree with you, Rob. It's kind of Frankenstein-y, but it makes the most sense if this becomes a real team. They are managed by the same person.
So I don't understand how you guys think they're Frankenstein. I mean, they've been teaming for a few weeks now.
They've been a mini
Lucha brothers, or all the four luchadors on Monday Night Raw have been fucking with each other for 3 months, Brian.
Well, and they're kind of a part of a mini stable. I wouldn't call them a team necessarily. I mean, now they are, obviously.
They were definitely an alliance, though, to Brian's point.
Look, I'm not hating it. It's not a bad pairing. I think it's going to make a good match. It'll definitely, I think it'll bring the best out of the Profits. Maybe one of the better. What the fuck is going on? What is Adam? What are you doing over there? Are you okay, man? You good?
Are you fucking baking right now? What
Yes, I'm definitely baking.
Yes, he's baking. Yeah. Let me check on the board, see what they're saying real quick, then we'll get back into the topic. Daniel Price, if they play too much Mania on ESPN and replays on the 2 biggest shows, people are going to get burnt out. We're already burnt out, bro. Iron Meds, I thought he was about to say boner. Okay. Now you can get portions of the WWE Network absolutely free. Portions. I didn't know that. Okay. Let's see. They're taping it.
That's to combat everybody else, like Broadway and all these other people putting on free concerts and shit. That's all that is.
So PW Insider is reporting that it's going to be taped Tuesday and Wednesday due to fear that the state of Florida gets shut down.
There you go.
That makes me okay. So that makes better sense. I can see that.
No, that's an excuse.
No, that's a legit thing, man. I mean, states are getting shut down. That's fucking
Right.
absolutely.
Get it in while you can.
Okay, but if they're getting truly shut down, they're not. I mean, we're cutting out non-essentials. I know people that, doctors and all these other places are like, you don't really need this checkup. We're not doing it. We're rescheduling. But Mania is going to make sure that they get their shit in ahead of time just because they're worried about it. No.
Yeah, if they can't leave their houses to go tape a TV show.
It's non-essential. They should already not be going, is my point. What the fuck difference does it make Wednesday and Thursday versus Saturday and Sunday?
No.
Well, because things progress quickly, so they just want to tape it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, before the shutdown order comes in. Why are you arguing that point? I swear to God, it's like any point you say right now. It's red. No, it's blue. You're just arguing to argue.
Welcome to my world.
There were chairs. Really? What? Okay. All right. On the board, spring breakers can stay. Wrestlers can't. There you go. Well, I saw a report to all the spring breakers. They were like, "We're gonna party." Apparently, a bunch of them got tested positive. I don't mean to laugh at it, but it is kind of funny.
No, that's another thing. Like nobody was even running them off the beach. You know, everybody's like, "Hey, let's report and show all these drone footage of them there," but we're not going to force them to. Well,
the media can't make them leave, but actually they did make them disperse. They actually did, but it was probably too late by then. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they contracted more viruses than just COVID on spring break. But Cedric and Ricochet are damned sure Frankenstein. Go ahead, Adam. I want you said you want to talk about Ricochet and Cedric. Let's jump into that.
Now. At first, before I thought about this, I agree. I think they are kind of Frankenstein. But, I mean, let's face it. You know, Ricochet's bottomed out down to 205 main event level anyway. Cedric is floundering backstage, not doing anything. I don't know that this would be such a bad thing if they were a tag team. Like a real one, for both of their sake.
Like matching outfits?
Like when one of Brian and my favorite tag teams became a Frankenstein and then was a real tag team for a while. Hendrick and London were doing nothing at the time. You know, Billy Kidman had left. London was, I need a partner. Here comes Hendrick. I mean, they started off as a Frankenstein, and it was very beneficial to both of their careers.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. I mean, just because two guys get together doesn't necessarily make them a Frankenstein. Right? I mean, you got tag teams have to start somewhere. It's not always in their infancy.
Both guys have held singles championships on the main roster. And
so what?
Tag team gold.
Yeah.
So they're Frankenstein singles wrestlers going to the tag team.
But when we refer to Frankenstein, we're speaking more about like Rollins and Murphy, where it's like, why? Why are you two together? You know, other situations
they're in an alliance together right now.
Yeah, but why?
They're part of a faction.
But when they had a tag team,
that's a bad example.
When they had a tag team in their faction, it's a good example. Thank you.
All right.
Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Everything's fucking bad, man.
No, I introduced this segment as I think this is a really good thing for both these guys. What has Cedric done on TV in recent months?
Fucking Jewish chihuahua.
And they bottomed out Ricochet. I think this is a good thing for them. And this was a good match. This was easily the match of the night. Not that says a lot. Hardly any, but this was a really, really good match. It lasted over commercial break. I liked Zelina outside yelling a whole time. We could hear her. You know. So the match was good, and I really thought that the chemistry with Ricochet and Cedric could work if someone bought into it.
And it was definitely a good match in comparison to, you know, Alistair and Leon Ruff. So there you go. There's that. Brian, you said you had a problem with the Street Profits.
Bro, I've got a problem with this. Now, first of all, it was good seeing Shane Thorne, and I'm not familiar with the other guy. Who was it? Brandon Vink? Do you guys know
I got
who he was?
Brandon Bake. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Brandon Bake. I think it was Brandon Vink.
Okay.
I've never seen him before or heard of him before, but
6'5", he was a big boy.
He's a big guy. Yeah, they look good. But I mean, this was a totally random matchup, which had absolutely no build to Mania. Fine, but Rob, here's my problem with the Street Profits, mostly Montez Ford. All right.
Yeah.
What's their finisher? What's their finisher?
The Spine Buster and then the Frog Splash.
Frog Splash. Okay, perfect. Which I guess they're calling it the cash out now.
Okay.
But all right, so he's Frog Splash. Where in God's fucking name are his elbow pads, brother?
Yeah.
That's my problem. He's doing a Frog Splash every single night. He's gonna bust his elbows out, man.
Kayfabe break. That is a point of contention within the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's my issue, man. I mean, I like the match. I like them tonight. It was random, but what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Man? Get some pads.
You got to consider if you're jumping 30 feet in the air and you're essentially falling down onto 2x4s, right? With a little bit of padding, you're slowly shattering your forearm bones every time you fucking hit the damn mat. But if you notice that he used to come down and he would take his forearms and he would slam them on the mat to kind of increase the pop of it. If you notice lately, he's been spreading his arms out more and kind of slapping down with the bottom of his forearm, that kind of the cushioned area. So he has adjusted the way he's fallen. Trust me, it's been a conversation in my house for quite a while.
Well, you need to bring it up again.
Oh, don't worry. Not only me and his wife and everyone else. Everybody's bringing it up to him. That's why he's slowly changing it over, and he's gonna make some changes there. But that's a good point. It's a really good point. So let me talk real quick about the profits on commentary, then we can move off. So I thought Gary did a great job, right? I thought Gary was loud and energetic, and here's a surprise to me, and it's a pleasant surprise. Montez was very controlled. I expected him to be very loud, aggressive, and almost uncontrollable at commentary, and he was very subdued. And I like that because
he did that in the ring, though.
What? He did what in the ring?
What you were saying, being loud and all
But that's what he does.
He let that go when he was
okay,
in the ring.
But that's not my point. If you let me make my point, you'll hear my point. A criticism I've had with Montez is in every promo he gives, he's extremely excitable, which is good in a lot of ways because you like to see that charisma factor, but it doesn't give your character much depth, right? It says, oh, this guy's always just kind of loud and outrageous. There is no serious side to him. And I'm not saying he was being serious on commentary, but to see him in a lesser tone, I thought gave him a little bit of a little depth to his character, and I thought that was good for him not to be the loud one in the situation. So it's just a little observation of mine. Anything on that? Nope. Okay.
No, I mean, I think what I was saying was the moment fits it. In the ring, it fits for him to be that way. On commentary, he wouldn't fit here. He's not trying to hype anything.
Well,
he's trying to
let me
start the rivalry.
Yeah.
This is the first time they really are facing their audience after being found out who their Mania opponent is.
But let's be clear what I'm talking about here. Let's say they're in the ring and they're cutting a promo to Seth Rollins, who's down at the Titantron, and he's got the mic and he's like Seth, and he's just loud. And he's like, here we come, being kind of extra and grandiose. And when I've always thought he should, like, when it's a serious moment, go, no, you know what, Seth? Come in the ring, just some kind of a real tempered kind of, okay, I'm ready to fight you for real kind of. I think that dynamic's been missing with him as far as promos go. It's my own criticism. So I hear what you're saying. Yeah, situation dictates. But for this, it's just to see him not in a ring situation, showing a little bit of a subdued pattern, I thought was good for his character. Real quick.
It was definitely good. A lot of people on Twitter were all over it, FYI.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so that's good to hear. On the board real quick, Dana Price, Cedric, and Ricochet are damn sure Frankenstein. Dana Price, maybe, but if your boys drop the belts to Almas and Garza, Vince is gonna be shitting on 3 belts at once. There you go. I like that it wasn't their WrestleMania shirt. LOL. Okay. 2 Fly Guys, their tag team name. Oh, I guess he's talking about Cedric and Ricochet. 2 Fly Guys. It's the number 2 FLY guys. Lombard King. They'll sound like a mattress store. Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, team buried by Vince. Ricochet and Cedric should have been a tag team before COVID-19. Now who cares because there's no reaction. And finally, let's see, Stykler says...
That's not a bad point.
Yeah. Hey, here's just a couple more and we'll move on. Stykler, hey, Rob, what do you think of your partners trading Allen and signing P.J. Walker on the XFL to a 2-year deal? Or Panthers, I'm sorry. Trading Allen and signing P.J. Walker on an XFL for 2-year deal.
The first XFL guy to jump to the NFL.
Good for him, I guess. As long as he's not here.
They don't have 90-day no compete.
I guess not. Let's see here. Agreed, Rob, says Sklinner, and makes the crowd know when shit gets real and Montez gets quiet. Yeah. When the guy's quiet who's never quiet, you're like, oh, I should pay attention. All right. So there you go. New Mania ads. Brian, you got another topic?
I mean, mine's kind of a quick one, but mine's the whole AJ and Undertaker thing, and I'm just not really on board with AJ having a big problem with Michelle McCool. Like, why is this
fucking
all of a sudden,
tiger, man?
Yeah, tiger.
But
tiger
why
blood.
is this all of a sudden like the big issue for AJ? Like, this just feels so fucking random, and the more that they try to build to it, it just gets weirder and weirder.
And it's also the opposite of his feud with Samoa Joe, where Joe is attacking it. Like, now he's going after somebody else's wife.
Yeah.
It does feel a little weird.
Dana,
and he wants Taker, no Mark. Brian, could the answer be because this is leading to the American Badass and not
I
the
think
Dead
it's gonna
Man?
it's going to be a little bit of a mix between the two. Apparently, it's not going to be the what do they call Big Evil character that we saw, and it's also not going to be the Dead Man. Plus, also, by the way, what the fuck is a boneyard?
It's a taped match.
in a yard full of bones.
In a yard of bones, but
Yep.
like, what the fuck? Like, what is it like? Is it going to be like
It's going to be the Hollywood backlot brawl taped.
Or no? What was the Bray Wyatt one with Britain? That was
The house,
god-awful.
the fucking house they're in.
What was it
drove
called,
from St. Louis.
I don't remember what it was called. It was called the shitty wrestling match in the house.
It was terrible. I hope it's not going to be like that.
No.
Because everyone, like, you're talking about AJ versus Undertaker, and everyone's saying, like, oh, well, at least it'll be good because AJ will be he'll be able to bump off of Taker and fly around. But yeah, but if they have it in a fucking boneyard, what the fuck are they going to do?
I don't mind.
They're going to tape it and make sure they protect him.
I don't mind the story, including Michelle McCool. It kind of makes it a personal edge. I think my problem with it, my little bit of a problem with it is that they've been doing it so much lately. They did it with AJ and Joe did it, right?
Yep.
I can't remember who else, but I think they did it 2 other times at other people. Where it's kind of like you're pushing the family angle a lot lately. They even did it with Roderick Strong and Velveteen. It's just like, okay, all right, you know.
Well, they're kind of doing it with Orton and Edge too. And
Yeah.
fucking what's her name?
Yeah, bringing the families
Beth.
into it. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't hate the idea of the storyline. I'm not excited about AJ Styles and Taker. I'm just not.
The thing is you could tell, I mean, with no crowd, shitty material, AJ did his best.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you got to
he
give
did-
him a little silver
Yeah.
lining. Like, he tried to take that turd and polish it.
Yeah, well, he did not do his best when it came to trimming up that mustache, because when they did that close up into him, and you see all where he fucking went too low on one part and had to come back up, I was like, oh
Yeah,
no,
but the barbershops are closed.
pull it back, man, pull it back.
Hey, that's what happened to Ricochet. That's why he gave it all off. He had a mistake, and he fucking.
Yeah, you know, we've all fucking been there. We've all fucking been
Yep.
there.
I know, exactly.
Sucks
I
ass.
feel like I might have to shave my beard. I feel like people are like looking at me weird because my beard is so big. Like, you know what I mean?
It's a COVID farm, man. COVID farm.
Right.
Yeah.
No, is it really? Is that like a thing?
That's why Kiera made me shave mine. She's like, baby, your beard holds all the germs in there, and if somebody touches you and you touch your beard, then it's
Lord.
gonna sit in your beard, and then you're gonna touch your beard, and then you're gonna touch me.
You're on quarantine. Who the hell's touching you?
So do we have to shave our pubes too? Is that something?
That's inappropriate. I don't.
Is it? This is a wrestling show.
Nobody's touching Brian's pubes. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
nobody.
that's true.
They're just growing wildly right now. Nobody's touching anything. You're like
It's a veritable forest.
he's like a 70s porn. All right. Adam, you got another topic?
Yeah, Seth fucking Rollins promo. Look, I have gone on record for months now that I'm like over the whole Seth and KO thing. But after the tonight's promo, I'm a little more interested. He went right at KO. Oh yeah, you trained here in the Performance Center. You wouldn't even have the Performance Center without me. You wouldn't have this without me. You wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have. None of these people would be here without me. If you're calling yourself the Monday Night Messiah and want to go like crazy heel and do all that, hard to argue all of his points. I'm undefeated at Mania. You haven't even won at Mania. Hell, you didn't even go there last year.
Yeah.
You know, like everything he said, and this is what strengthens his promo and what I feel is why Bray Wyatt failed, not to go off topic, but everything that Seth said, true. Every time you have someone do a promo like that, typically it's not all true.
No,
I mean, it's a stretch to say that he built the PC Center, but the rest of it's 100%.
Yeah, no, yeah. Are you done? I just want to make sure because you paused twice there. I absolutely agree with you, and I made the comment the first week that they did this that one of the positive notes I thought was that we could actually see these guys cut their promos without the interruption of the crowds. Well, we do love the crowds, and the crowds make this show. There's no doubt about that. To actually be able to see these guys perform part of their craft uninterrupted, it can be very telling. And again, I want to go compare it to Montez Ford. Montez Ford is great for a crowd because he's so hype and he gets people energized. But in a quiet situation, telling a story with your words, I thought Seth knocked it out of the fucking park, 100%. And you're right; it was all factual. Everything was legit, which is what made it even more great. And the fact that KO was not allowed to respond, I thought was even better.
Yeah, it gives you somewhere to go because there's nothing I mean, what is he going to say? You're right. I wasn't at Mania last year. You're right. I lost the 2 times before that. I mean, what can you say? It's a mic drop moment for Seth Rollins. Let him have it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did.
So well done for Seth Rollins. Real quick here, Shayna was interviewed by Charlie. She says she loves to destroy. Becky came in with a cheap shot. Real quick thing there. I did have a good chuckle the fact that Shayna Baszler had eyebrows tonight, so that happened. Aleister Black just wiped the floor with fucking Leon Ruff. Let's see what else did we have tonight? Couple throwbacks. The Asuka Charlotte match. Way to show us a match that we all hated.
Oh, you forgot to talk about the fact that Aleister's fighting Bobby. Screaming all over Street Profits. The other match was Aleister and Bobby. That was.
Oh, that's right, Aleister and Bobby. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Maybe it's
Aleister and Bobby Roode.
Bobby Lashley.
So here was my thought tonight, real quick. You brought this up earlier, Brian, and I meant to jump on it. So real quick, seeing Shane Thorpe and the Brendan Bate guy, and then the Leon Ruff guy and Aleister Black. Most of the people there live there, so I think that might be part of the reason why we're kind of seeing these additions that we're not used to and not seeing some of the other talent, because most of the people there live in Orlando and they're right there to do it, right? So just want to throw that out there. It's kind of as if kind of moment. Let's see here, Charlie.
Yeah, they weren't normal jobbers. They were WWE signed guys.
Sure. Hey, real quick question. Do you think that they're going to play anything deeper into the storyline with Angel hitting on Charlie?
No.
You think it's just always going to be a
Only
little
on that
flirtatious?
Pornhub.
Yeah, I think this is just his character. I think he's just kind of like that flirtatious.
But she's biting. But she's biting.
What's that?
She's biting into it.
Can I just say how stupid it is?
Why?
Angel Garza proposed to his now fiance, on NXT months ago.
He's a player, bro. Player.
Yeah. So what?
It's a different world. Kayfabe, brother. Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That stays in NXT.
I won't say what I was going to say then.
Okay. All right. All right. You want to do your SmackDown minute?
Oh yeah. Got the clock ready?
Oh yeah, of course.
I can't play the music. I can't play the music with you because it's you're on the same channel.
You got a clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I get to the contract signing, then just go like 5. 4. All right.
Okay, you ready, Brian?
Yeah, and go.
All right. Gronk is the host of Mania. Yay! He danced to the ring and he pushed Corbin over. Woohoo! He made a match. Corbin against Elias. The guy you've been pushing for 6 months. Corbin fighting Elias in a throwaway match. Gulak and Daniel Bryan beat Cesaro, Sammy called shenanigans. So next week, if Drew beats Shin, then Daniel Bryan fights Sammy for the Intercontinental at Mania. ESPN is airing Old Manias. Enjoy that. Paige is around. She gets to announce a six-pack challenge. Sasha, Dana, Naomi, Lacey all challenge Bailey. Oh, and Tamina, she gets a title shot for no fucking reason. By the way, Nikki and Alexa are still on that card, but they're going to challenge Asuka next week. Obviously, that's going to get added. Eminem beat Heavy Machinery by DQ because Otis was distracted by Ziggler. Let me guess. Rude and Ziggler are going to fight Heavy Machinery. That'll get added. Contract stare down. Wow, that's how we close the show. Goldberg and Roman, contract stare down. Brian, $100 question.
Yeah,
why was it a contract stare down and not anything exciting?
Because, I mean, they can't wrestle a match.
Vince said to hold off because they only have 3 moves between them, and if we use them now, can't use them on Mania.
Yeah, is someone trying to call?
No, that was the timer going off.
Oh, that was
Your minute
okay,
has
good.
elapsed.
You had a timer. I didn't have a timer. Hey, did you guys notice that they're not having the Andre Memorial Battle Royal because there's going to be too many people in the ring?
Yeah, well, I didn't notice, but good for them for being smart that way. That would have been, they would have called the
said they're not doing
COVID-19
it.
Battle Royal.
They need to get better PR. They should, as a moolah. Oh, we got rid of it. That was bad
But
PR.
you know what? Which like, I'm wondering if, because, I mean, they have the women's six-pack challenge or whatever it's called. Like, 6 people in the ring, and plus the referee, that's 7. Aren't you supposed to keep it less than, like, 4 or 5?
Brian, I read one article today that said no more than 3. So, I mean, if you got a family of 4, you're like, sorry, you are the weakest link.
They can have,
They're all going to be tested.
They can jail my youngest. Take her.
Right.
I can't do it anymore. I'm fucking over it. All right. Real quick on the board, and then we'll go to the awards. On the board, Soji says, Jason, I think a lot of the wrestlers don't want to even show up because they aren't getting paid. Well, they're going to get paid. You don't work for free. They're going to get paid. They're not going to get – I doubt they're going to get Mania-sized checks, but they're going to get paid. 60 Seconds of Hebrew. Yeah, we had that. Soji, there's no reason to make Angel a flirt if there's no crowd to react to it. Glenar says, Charlie is my 3rd favorite giggity in all of wrestling. Yes, she is definitely a giggity, and I will absolutely give you for Charlie.
Yeah.
Brian and Gulak make a good tag team, but too late. Stike Leather, well, now it's just 5 because Dana has been taken out of the 6-pack challenge. Ooh, did she test positive?
What?
No.
Did she?
No. Dude, if one of the wrestlers tests positive, then they're just going to shut it all down. They'll shut it all down. They'll cancel Mania outright. That's.
Ooh.
I'm telling you now.
We should be so lucky.
I told you guys almost a month ago. I said that Mania is going to get canceled, and everybody said I was fucking crazy. And guess what happened?
And it didn't get canceled.
Well, they canceled Mania and they made it a stage show. So I was still right. Anyway. All right. Let's go to
Have they refunded anyone? Do we even know that yet?
Oh, I'm sure they have. Fuck yeah, they have. Have to.
I haven't heard anything.
Well,
I haven't heard anything.
There's no way in hell they had people spend thousands of dollars on seats, and they're like, fuck you.
Oh no, they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you credit for future events. I'll bet.
No.
Why couldn't they say stuff like that?
I don't know. Somebody on the board, look that up for us. Find it out. I know we're the podcast.
South by Southwest Fest said that they strictly had a no refund policy no matter what, even if it's like acts of God. I don't know if WWE is that strict, but I haven't heard anything about refunds. I'm sure they are, but I just haven't heard it.
I would fucking sue them. Oh wait, Stigler said he got his refund. So there you go.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, so that happened. All right, first-hand knowledge. Let's go to our awards.
Are you sure he's not talking about tax?
All right, let's see here. To the awards, boys and girls, the Smarkies. Here are our awards tonight. Marked out moment, pink slip, booking fail, and MVP of the week. Adam, start out with your marked out award, please, sir.
My marked out award go to none other than Seth's promo. Without Me is what I called it. And yeah, it was pretty fire. Welcome back to no AOP, nobody else there. I loved it.
Okay. Brian, marked out award.
Marked out award, I'm going to say seeing Leon Ruff go against Aleister Black tonight. The young talent from, I believe he works for Evolve, so it makes sense that he's wrestling for WWE.
Ryan, he
come
didn't even have an
on.
offensive move.
So what? Still get to see he wrestled on Monday Night Raw. If you look at the
You marked
results
out
20
from
years
that.
from
You're
now.
delirious.
Yep,
you
I
get
did.
delirious.
Hey, this is my mark out award. Okay, these
Okay,
are my
all right.
awards.
My marked out award was when it first came on, seeing that they moved the hard cam. I was like, good. You're not stubborn after all. So there was mine. So on the board, marked out for Daniel Price, Tubby running camera guy. There's no more on the board. Marked out Orton's promo for Stike Leather. We really didn't talk about that. I thought if you want to talk about fire promos, Adam, Orton's promo was just as fire.
It was a good comeback. You know, we can talk about it real quick. But he said, you know, my name got me in the door. I didn't have to do it. He goes, but do you think I got a Hall of Fame resume, you know, by not working for it or not earning it?
Right.
And he's like, you wouldn't take Triple H up on his offer. You wouldn't go where your old man could get you an in. You know, it was a great shot back at Edge.
Yeah, I took my opportunities when they came to me. You would have done the same fucking thing. The Soji says marked out, I guess, removing the chairs. Okay. Jason Sklenar marked out, there was a show again, and WWE's trying to keep us entertained.
By the way, the ultimate opportunist saying to somebody else that, you know, he took all the opportunities is funny to me.
Yes, that's good. That was actually a point that Randy made in the promo. Pink Slip Award, I'm gonna start this one out. Pink Slip Award for me is the audio technician for the show. There were several times early on when Fuck Your Face Phillips was talking and the music was so loud that it was like, go ahead, Adam.
My pink slip is also for the truck, but it's for when they introduced the Street Profits for having them muted and then going to commercial so that they couldn't say. You could clearly see that Dawkins and Tez were talking, but no talkie for us.
I feel like they were supposed to be out there earlier, and maybe one of them was like running behind in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Put them out there. Get out there now. Damn it, commercial.
That would definitely be Doc.
It would definitely be. Dawkins was blowing up trying to get back. Adam did his. Brian, pink slip.
Pink slip. I want Ricochet to get the fuck away from. I want him to get a pink slip. This is one of those positive pink slips where he can get away and then go wrestle for New Japan or AEW.
Okay. I would enjoy him in AEW. I think that'd be fun. Pink slips on the board. Sklenar says whoever booked Bobby and Alistair. Yeah. Daniel. Sorry, COVID.
Bless
sneeze.
you.
Daniel Price, pink slip.
Podcast is canceled.
Yeah. Asuka, but it's not nothing to do with firing. It's giggity. Oh, okay. He wants to give her his pink slip.
Yeah. He wants to fire off some rounds.
Okay, I'll go with it. Let's see. Pink slip Price first. Stike Leather. Why show Charlotte beating Asuka? Because that was single-handedly one of the worst booked matches. Abso-fucking-lutely. I said it to Kiera. I was like, why would they show this match when this is the one that infuriated most of the goddamn world? I don't know.
That was a bad one to replay.
Yep. Pink slip showing a WrestleMania 2015 match. Really? 2015? You got to reach to find good ones, man. You got to reach. They should have showed the Daniel Bryan moment. That would have been better. Daniel Bryan matches from 30. That would have been good. Sklenar and Daniel Price said "bless you" to me. I appreciate that, guys. You guys know where where the term "bless you" came from?
The Bible.
No, it did not. It's very fitting right now.
The Jews invented it.
It's very fitting right now. During the Black Plague, I think the 1720s. During the Black Plague, it was pretty much guaranteed that if you were sick, you were going to die. So the Pope at the time made an edict, or whatever that they make, that said, giving everyone the permission.
Fascinating.
Everyone, shut the fuck up. Everybody permission to give last rites. So if you said "bless you," somebody sneezed and said "bless you," that was considered last rites. So it carried over. So that's whatever. Try to give you fucking
last ride.
Yep, that's right. That's what it is.
We knew where you were going with it halfway through the story. You just it's super slow.
Wow, what a dick! I didn't think you did, Rob.
Thank you.
I think you did great.
Okay. Let's see here. We did booking fail. I'm gonna start out not engaging live. Oh, Booking fail was having all the replays and not making an effort to engage live through your show. That was my booking fail. Adam.
Mine is going to be, regardless of if they're taping Wednesday or Thursday, but I really feel that this Taker match is going to be taped. If you have to tape a match to make a guy look good, why even have it?
What do you mean it's going to be taped? They're all going to be taped.
No, but I'm telling you that Boneyard they're not going to do that live.
Everything.
Out. But yeah, I mean, they're going to tape that match.
They're taping everything.
Well, even before I knew that, I put booking fail is that if you have to hide Taker in a taped match, you can't cut to the crowd. Then you shouldn't even have him in a match.
But wouldn't that be what you'd want to do?
No, if you have to edit someone and make him look like a crippled puppet, don't do it.
Brian
They should CGI him.
Yeah, Brian, booking fail.
Booking fail. But I mean, I guess it's really just the fact that I know that you said it before, Rob. They're trying to preserve their matchups, and guys aren't really going hard. But I mean, there's got to be a little in between. Like, they're just having these throwaway matches for this close to WrestleMania. Like, give us something. Like, give us something that's good. That's worth a fuck.
I agree.
I don't know. It's just all these build. There's just no build. It's just all these random matchups and
especially when you have a captive audience.
Yeah. Okay.
Captive audience.
I was just thinking. Right. I was just thinking what you were saying, Brian, about the Taker CGI thing. That could be like Gemini Man, and he fights his old self.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. I'll see here on the
board.
Or
just give him an Xbox One and let him fight Sting.
Yep. On the board, Jason Sklenar says Adam telling you to shut up, but he was the guy giving WW2 trivia on a show. Daniel Price says it was Catholic history, so Adam didn't care. XL10 booking fail, not showing Street Profits.
Amen.
Not showing Street Profits in the ring during Austin's beer bash. Yeah, they didn't want to show the Profits taking stunners, I guess, before Mania. So, but yeah, that was. If you didn't see that, go to YouTube. It's entertaining. Montez had a unique sell to the stunner. Booking fail, Charlotte and Asuka replay. Why the fuck show that mess again, says Sklenar. Dana Price, booking fail, Black squashing jobbers again. Soji, Black wrestling jobbers again. Sight Leather, booking fail, showing a triple threat from Rumble 2015. All right, so a lot of hate on that one. Let's move on to a positive award for the night, the MVP of the week or the night. Brian, go first.
MVP, as much as we're kind of being critical of everything that's going on, I still have to tip my cap to WWE for trying to put the show on and still trying to do as much as they can to not cancel it. Kudos to them.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it positive. We give them a lot of shit all the time, and maybe the reason for being on the air is completely selfish and for money, and that's probably the absolute truth. But from a fan's perspective, I'm grateful that I have something to watch during this time of what the fuck, right?
Right.
Adam.
While I agree 100% with Brian, my award is not here to get on that statement. But I gave it to NASCAR because they're putting their professional drivers, driving simulations and having them do races on Sunday, and they're airing that on TV. That is kind of cool that you're showing some way, and they're all sitting at home. None of them are anywhere near each other. And you're giving some way to entertain us without doing a replay. So there is something or someone other than WWE. I thought it was very creative, and I thought it was very cool, and I just wanted to give it a shout.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. It actually sounds like I would enjoy it more, honestly.
It was. Some of them were just wrecking each other for no reason.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. My MVP is going to be Seth Rollins. I thought Seth stood out tonight and kind of showed us the heel that we remember and the heel that we all enjoy in that man. So that's my MVP for me. On the board, Jason Sklenar says MVP Seth Rollins. Sight Leather MVP. I am giving it to WWE for doing Raw tonight like Ring of Honor does their shows. Daniel Price, we mean with no crowd. Daniel Price.
That's what he means.
Yeah. Daniel Price, shade. Daniel Price says MVP Jericho and his band of pumpkin-headed dipshits. There you go. Bubbly. Wait, where's my sound? I don't have my sound effect out.
Oh, we'll be talking about him on Wednesday.
We will?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to just completely immerse yourself in the estrogen there and have nothing, wrestling
Adam
related.
and I,
cool.
yeah, we'll come over. We'll come over and have suits.
A little bit of the bubbly.
There you go. I was just stalling until I could
Oh
find a
no,
button.
we're not going over to Rob's ever again. I'm talking about we'll call in.
Oh, okay.
One day the embargo will be lifted, Adam. One day it will be lifted.
I don't believe so.
I don't blame my wife for her.
As long
for
as
her
my
cautiousness.
life is not changing, where I still go out every single day and work and all that. No, she's never going to let me back in.
Well, I think she'd probably do that without the virus. Honestly,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Now that you add that on top,
Brian is absolutely
now she's
invited.
got a way to hide behind.
Let me tell you what Brian did.
done.
Let me tell you what Brian did. Kara was like, "Oh my God, I love Brian." So Brian came in here into our studio and recorded the All Elite Hour the other day. And she was like, "Brian's coming over." And I'm like, "Yeah, babe." She's like, "I don't want to go in the garage. I don't want to go in the garage." And I'm like, "Babe, Brian came in with wipes and a can of Lysol, and he cleaned his
Yep.
area when he was done." And she was like, "Oh my God, I love Brian."
I cleaned it
Kiss
before
ass.
and I cleaned.
Yeah,
Fucking kiss ass.
Sklenar, you can come back.
Well.
You can got kiss ass. He's just trying to protect my family from death.
Like protecting myself too,
Yeah.
but yeah, and your family.
Jason Sklenar, you can come back before Adam can. Definitely. You can have some bubbly inside of Bubbles, and another MVP for WWE is marketing a I wasn't there WrestleMania shirt. Oh, I saw that. That was fucking fantastic. That was great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey, real quick, did you see?
Did you also see on the shirts when they did their big, 2 for $12 and 50% off? They had the Monday Night Messiah and they had We Got the Smoke.
I did
Were
notice
the two
that.
shirts they showed for that.
I did notice that. I also noticed that my Bianca Belair and Montez Ford action figures got pushed back by Mattel, and they're not coming out till April now. Oh, fuck. Did you guys?
$60. We can call them and find out why.
Oh, yeah, we could, couldn't we?
Nah.
Just real quick, did you guys see the comments made by Matt Hardy?
What?
That saying, talking about that if Hunter was the one that was solely in charge, that he would have been able to use his full creative vision, and that's part of the reason why he left.
That's interesting. So I guess. I guess that makes us think that it's Vince, but it could be a couple other people too, Laurinaitis or Dunn or.
Yeah, we need to hashtag COVID with some Me Too and some other victims and just wipe the slate clean in some ways.
What?
Wow.
Saying if
That's fucked
Vince
up.
had COVID, it would be a good thing. for
Oh,
all of
dude,
us.
stop,
Oh my
stop.
God, what an asshole.
Mal, you sound like Trump right now.
right.
Oh, he could have it too. They're buddies.
Yeah, I don't care about that one. You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, your brother-in-law's a world champ if mine happens.
Yeah, right. Right. There's the hang up right there. All right.
Hey, I'm right.
All right, boys and girls. So don't forget, real quick, some housekeeping notes for you guys. Follow us on Twitter at SmartMark Show. You can join us on Instagram. Marked Out Wrestling is our handle there. Marked Out Wrestling on Facebook. Don't forget to join us live every Monday and Wednesday on YouTube Live on Marked Out Wrestling. Where you can search. You hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you like it. Hit the little bell so you know when we go live. If you're not a YouTube guy, you can go to Twitch and watch us there as well. If you don't have time to listen to us live, you got to get up early. Not right now for work, but in the future, if you got to get up early for work and you can't stay up late, then you can always download us on any of your favorite podcast platforms. And make sure you follow, rate, review, and all the things that you do on those platforms as well. Real quick, also, if you want to help support the podcast, you can either send us a tip. We'd appreciate that via Venmo, Cash App, or on the link below the video on YouTube. You can also go to markedoutgear.com, markedoutgear.com, our personal apparel website. Go there, get one of our original concept shirts. We've got our signature series shirts. We got a couple other ones we're kind of working on right now. We're gonna maybe get out there soon because we got time. So go there, use the promo code MarkedOut, all one word. You're going to save 10% off your order there. And also, if you're a big fan of Head, and I know everyone is, you can go to Al Snow's site. That's collarandelbowbrand.com. Put in promo code MarkedOut, one word, 10% off your order. And guess what? Brian got his shirt, so we do know the merchandise.
I finally did.
The merchandise will actually arrive. So there you go. It's worth it. 10% off, especially.
Just in time for no one to see you wearing it.
Yes, just in time for quarantine.
Hey, real quick, you mentioned about, you don't have to get up and have the drive on the way home and all that stuff. Do you think at the end of this, like, all of our sleep schedules are going to be so fucked?
Can you say
Mine already is.
I pulled my fucking headphones out. What'd you say?
I was asking, like, you said, we'll listen to the podcast later, or when you're on the way to work, or when you're back to work, whatever.
Yeah.
Is your sleep schedule fucked yet?
Oh my God. Well, I'm working from home, and my job. I've been doing 60 fucking hours for my job. I've been exhausted in my job because I work in supply chain, and it is fucking booming right now. But I'll say this: my kids are going to bed at 4 in the fucking morning. I got woken up at 4:30 in the morning the other night with a Katy Perry video at fucking max volume. And Kara's letting them stay up, and then they're all sleeping until fucking 2. So yeah, it's pretty fucked up right now.
Well, it's Alice Cooper there. School's out for summer.
Yeah, for everything. Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of people's schedules are going to be fucked up. I think a lot of people are going to be really exhausted. But I also think I told Adam before the show, Brian. I said if you could buy stock in babysitters, you would make a fucking mint the first weekend all this shit is over. Because parents
I don't know who would want to stay. I mean, where could you find the babysitters? Everybody's going to want to get the fuck out. That 14-year-old that you offer $100 an hour is like, fuck this, I can get out the house.
Yeah, get out the house and go to your house and make $100 an hour. Premium fucking rates, bro. Premium fucking rates.
I don't know. I mean, at the stage you're talking about a month from now, I don't care about premium rates. That's my freedom. Well, hey, if that's the case, I'll watch your kids. Hey, I'm volunteering right now for that premium rate.
Yeah, they're not.
I wouldn't take that offer.
I know they won't.
Jewish.
They won't get COVID-19 at Adam's house. Their allergies will just fucking blow up. That's all. That's what happens over there. Fucking.
And then they'll be banned from coming over anymore.
They'll come home covered in dog hair. That's what happens at Adam's house. All right, boys and girls. We hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, washing your hands, practicing social distancing, not being fucking stupid, and this is not real, and you guys taking it seriously. We really do, because we hate to see any of our listeners out there go through anything remotely bad when it comes to all this. I don't want to be dark, so I'm just kind of beating around the bushes. But stay safe, wash your hands. We're going to be back here Wednesday night as we recap AEW, which I'm sure they're going to give us another good show, and I'm pretty sure NXT is going to give us another kind of recap show. But we'll find out. So, with that said, for Adam Baum, myself, mark out like no one is watching. Make sure
what about me? What the fuck about me? What the fuck?
You can't even sign.
Did I not say it? Did I not say it? I thought
check the tape, motherfucker.
So I'm so okay. Look at me. I'm somebody who can admit that I didn't do something. I'm wrong. I was wrong.
Rob, I appreciate that.
And I apologize.
And I value it.
Thank you. So for Bionic Brian and me and no one else, mark out like no one's watching and wash your fucking hands.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
MARKEDOUT Podcast is produced and edited by U-Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's Ravepro.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.